if not for the 60s, nigga, it's a good possibility that none of you niggas hoods are in the position that y'all in today. And if you don't believe that, nigga, go ask your G niggas.
For the dime moves in the lows, for the 6-4s on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the scrap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame.
Give me that story about you getting shot.
So here's the thing with regard to I got shot. When I got shot was, and like I said, we don't get into shit. Me and the homie did discuss that. In fact, you heard me and him talk about it. But a nigga came up dead, right? So you know here's the word, the nigga Mump, man. They said nigga Mump shot such and such in the room. So now they looking for the monster. They looking for me, right? So Big Rick wanted me to go with him to talk about this shit with this niggas. That's how Big Rick is. Big Rick is the nigga, we mounting up, nigga, we going to confront shit, nigga. This is how we roll. Big Rick mounts everybody up. He ain't mounting on one nigga. Big Rick is rounding up everybody and we going. That's how Big Rick did his thing in the hood. And so what happened was one day I'm at home. Well, let me rewind it back so you can understand how we even got there. We was at the skating ring that Sunday because I got shot on a Monday. We was at the skating ring Sunday night at Rosecrans skating ring. And so when we back there, the homie from Hoover was talking crazy with a nigga from 111. They was in this beef. They was beefing at the time, you know. And so Cuz was sitting on the thing and he was looking at me, all me mugging. Nigga asked me where I'm from. I told nigga, I'm from Neighborhood. Now, at the time, I just wasn't in the habit of saying 60. Nigga, I'm from Neighborhood. That's enough, right? So he was under the impression that I was from 111. But he was tripping on the homie Mouse from 111. But he was under the impression that I was from there too. So he was tripping on me. So I had, at this time, this is when I had my girl, because she was from Hoover. I had her go get my gun, because she would always carry my shit to the skate room. I had to go get my gun, bring it to me. You know, I wasn't going to say anything to them because these niggas is strapped. At this time, I got Petey Wack with me. I got Lil Mump with me. I got J Stone with me. I think I had brought Keto Rock up there. I had brought all the little young niggas. These niggas is with me. So the thing is, I can't let nothing happen to these niggas because I can't go back to the hood because I'm responsible for them. I took them, so nigga, you responsible to make sure you get back with all these niggas. So I need to get my gun. So when I get it, now I confront the nigga, right? So I'm like, damn, nigga, what you say? But lo and behold, it was the nigga behind him. He was trying to pull out a shotgun, right? So I drew my shit on the nigga. Like, nigga, if you pull it, nigga, I'll kill you right here. So dude, you know, but kind of find he was from Eight Tray Gangsters. So what happened was we end up leaving. So when we leave, the nigga get killed that same night. So it's about, okay, here go my name. So anyway, I'm at the house kicking it, you know, I'm about to doing my thing. So this nigga called me. I'll be wanting to say this nigga name. Say, this nigga is a bona fide hook, man. I mean, you ask these niggas from gangster, they even tell you, this nigga's a real hook, man. I just want to say the nigga name so bad. Because it ain't like it's a secret with the nigga. But this nigga, like I said, this nigga called me on the phone, you know, we talking. And I remember asking the nigga, hey, you know, homie, where you at? But I'm not even talking to like where I'm fearing it's a trip, because ain't no nigga tripping on me. I'm like, damn, cuz, where you at? So he tell me he's in Long Beach. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he just hang up the phone. Now, in hindsight, what he was doing was he was calling to make sure that I was at the house. That's why he was calling. But this is in hindsight. So what I do, I end up hanging up the phone. A little while later, the homie Pieface called me. So me and him talking and kicking it. But it couldn't have been a few more minutes. It's a knock at my door. I sit the phone down. I go to the door, look at my peephole. I see this nigga. But I'm not thinking, and my mind is not thinking, how could this nigga have gotten to my house that fast? He was just in Long Beach. You can't make it that fast. But I'm not even tripping like that. I'm just like, oh, damn, what do you know, boom, let him in. And I slammed the door behind him, which it wasn't supposed to, like I say, I can tell you how things wasn't supposed to be, but in hindsight, he wasn't supposed to let me close the door because there was some niggas downstairs waiting. So I shut the door. He's locked in the house with me. So I'm talking to, I go pick up the phone, talk to the homie. He's like, who is that? So I tell him who it was. He tell me, man, put that nigga on the phone. I give him the phone. He talking crazy to the nigga. Cuz give me the phone back. He tell him up, I gotta go. So I tell Pi, man, let me let this nigga out. So I sit the phone down. I walk to the door to let this nigga out. When I open the door, this nigga draws the gun and put it to my head. But he don't shoot. He don't shoot like a killer's supposed to shoot. What he does is he said, Mumpy. And when he says my name, I spin on the nigga and still on him, hit him in the jaw. The nigga fall to the ground. So now I'm just whooping the nigga. That's all I'm doing is whooping him. And lo and behold, I hear little noises, and I happen to just look to the side, and here come these niggas coming up these steps with blue rags over their face. So I wanted to run to the bedroom to try to get my gun, but I don't want to run past this doorway because I don't want to get shot. So my first thought is, nigga, get out the building, nigga. Get out the building. So I'm finna run to try to jump out my window. But before I can get out, I don't even think I got out of my living room. These niggas is hitting me because I had fell down twice. But I'm thinking I'm just falling down because I'm running on shag carpet, because back this when shag carpet was in. So me and my girl had some white shag carpet. So I'm thinking I'm just falling because I got on the nylon socks, and I'm running. But all the time I'm being hit. So then what I do was when I finally get in my den, I get behind the wet board. I'm like hollering, cuz, I'm shot. So the gun shots, like you don't hear them no more, they done. So like I felt shit wet, but I'm thinking now this is like some alcohol that fell on me and shit. So I ended up getting from my den, I went to like in this little dining room thing, and I could see the blood. I'm like, God damn. So now I gotta get out here. I gotta get help. So I pick up the phone to the homie, Pieface, I just got shot, man. Call my mama, and hang up the phone. But I'm carrying the phone with me because I'm trying to get to this room, but I first got to shut my front door. And in the midst of me doing that, you would have to see how our apartment was made. But the niggas fire again, like about 4 or 5 bullets just come through this wall. I'm like, God damn shit. And I'm scared to death, homie. But somehow I get around and I'm dragging my leg and I push the door shut and lock it. I run into the pantry, lock myself in the pantry. Nigga, and I call 911, nigga. I need help. I just been shot, right? And the funny part, because the story had became funny to me later on in life, right? But the operator called me right back and she's telling me to go open this door, right? I'm saying, open the door. She said, yeah, the ambulance and the police is outside. We need you to open the door. But I'm so paranoid, I'm thinking that this is these niggas' homegirls. This bitch trying to get me to open the door so these niggas can kill me. So I hang up, right? She called me right back again. I was like, you need to open the door. I didn't hear no sirens. I didn't hear nothing. She said, open the door, sir. They're out there. I open the door, homie. Boom, the police got the guns drawn. I'm like, all I do is remember saying, I'm shot. And I slumped down to the floor. I remember them working on me. I remember the detectives coming in there. One of them saying my name, talking about they was looking for me. I remember, being on the gurney, my mama, my sister downstairs crying. Caught in the ambulance, my mother talking to the people. I knew this was gonna happen. I kept telling him. He wouldn't listen to me. I kept telling him, and I woke up the next morning, all bandaged up in the hospital, and my right leg was paralyzed because one of the bullets was still stuck up against my spine, one of my nerves, so they couldn't go in there and operate and take it out. So I had to, what I did was, for a period of time, I did wait for it to move because my mother wouldn't allow him to operate on me no way. But, so that's how I got shot. And so, go ahead.
You were 17 years old when that happened, right?
Yeah, I was 17, just turned 17, like fresh. So I had just, I'm young. So what happened was I'm sitting in the hospital and the homies just coming up to see me. They tell me, yeah, homie, look, we finna go around here, niggas, we gonna go do this. So they gave me a gun to put in the bed. right, to keep with me at the hospital. The Big Rick had brought me, nice little, heat to keep with me at the hospital. But I said, Rick, I don't think I can keep it because they be coming in here. The police is coming in here and they be searching the bed area. So what I did was I would have my bra just come because she was sleeping in the room with me and just had her come up in there, little bra from Hoover, and she would just come and just stay at night with me and shit. But they was tripping. The homies was tripping on her because they thought she had something to do with it as well, which she didn't. But you know how niggas get. We quick to want to blame somebody for something. But she was trying to get the nigga who opened the door for them niggas to shoot me. She was trying to get that nigga back to the house. Because one, she was trying to get him knocked down. And then two, he was the nigga who would know who all was outside when it came to shooting me. But what happened later on when I was in the pen, I had ran into a few of the niggas that I was told played a part in that, right? I had confronted them, asked, but they denied it. And so because they denied it, who am I to even trip on it? My position is this, because I'm not tripping no more. I just want to know, nigga, if you was the nigga that shot me. Because I understand, I recognize it for what it was. Like, nigga, you doing what you're supposed to do. That's the reality, nigga. We at war. Nigga, I'm a sworn enemy. So you're supposed to pop on me. I just want to know if it was you. That way, if you tell me that, I'm taking the position, nigga, because I'm on some other shit now. Up in this pen. Nigga, I'm worried about the Mexicans. You niggas the last thing I'm worried about. So my thing is, listen, nigga, I'm accepted for what it is, nigga, and I done moved on. But don't let no nigga put no bullshit in your ear about Mump is tripping. That was always my thing for just wanting to know who it was that did it. But like I said, but since a nigga position where, no, homie Mump, I didn't do that, I would do nothing like that. Okay, well, fuck it. So to this day, I couldn't even tell you who shot me. You know why? Because nobody's ever admitted to. So I couldn't tell you that, like, well, yeah, this the nigga that did that, or he don't get the credit with me. He may get the credit with the niggas outside who may know, but you know how that go.
For over 30 years, I heard homie say that Mump and GC crimies. How did that happen?
It goes, and I'm saying, so it goes back to the lifestyle, because that was nothing abnormal. You see what I'm saying? It was just a lifestyle. We all was doing all type of shit. If it wasn't me, GC, and Pie Face, it could have been me, GC, and Fee. It could have been me and A-Ball. You know what I'm saying? It could have been me and Monster at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter, because remember, you rolling with niggas that you fuck with. It's not like you rolling with enemies. Like, you see what I'm saying? You got to remember, things are happening with the 60s and Eight Tray Gangsters as far as the criminal lifestyle before the war breaks out. You feel me? Like, so he's already got, remember, GC's already in the pen. He's in the pen when I get shot up. He's in jail. He's in the pen. He already got his time. I'm on the streets. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, you would look at like, well, goddamn, well, yeah, we was crimies before it happened. You see what I'm saying? That was some old shit. And just, so that's how that, that was just a situation like that. It's not like, oh no, these niggas is running together. Cause I think once the shit happened with Big Rick Brother, all relationships as we knew them ceased. Now, you may not be tripping on niggas that you know from Eight Tray Gangsters, but your relationship has ceased because it wouldn't have been a healthy thing to be in the presence of one of them niggas and another nigga comes along gunning one of them down and he guns you down as well because he don't even know who you are. You see what I'm saying? It's equivalent to me being it's equivalent to like me being on the dime right now. Or not even, me being on the dime. And just a young nigga might roll through there. And in his mind, then who is this nigga? This nigga ain't from over here. And he dome me or just bust on me. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's because you don't know. So that's how that is. It was equivalent to you ain't trying to be seen with no niggas that you at war with because you don't want to be sending no fucked up messages. So it's like, look, man, all relationships cease. You see something
how much time was you sentenced to?
When I got sentenced, I was gave 7 to life. I was supposed to come home like back in, I think it was like, I was supposed to do 9 years. However, my dumb ass, I want to show out in prison. My position was now, because you make a name for yourself on the streets. So now once you in prison, nobody. Don't nobody give a fuck about shit that going on in the streets. So you have to make your name in there. And that's a whole different way of living. It's a whole different way of thinking. It's a whole different mindset. Because you have to remember, seeing there, I'm just a Crip nigga. That's all I am. I'm just a Crip. I'm not caught up in now with what the homies is doing on the streets. You see what I'm saying? I can't even function on that mentality, because what it would do is it would destroy me within the environment in which I'm trying to exist. You know what I'm saying? It's like you bring, at this time in prison, you bring that gang shit to prison. They're not accepting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is dealing with these white boys, blacks is up in here dealing with these Mexicans. Ain't nobody got time for no black on black affairs at this time. Now later on, that shit eventually started seeping in, but during that time, when you're in prison as somebody that's black, your whole focus, Mexicans and white boys. That's your enemy. You see what I'm saying? A nigga come to jail from Eight Tray Gang, nigga, you ain't my enemy, nigga. Nigga, I'm tripping on the Mexican. Cause I can't phantom it. A nigga from Hoover coming to the bed with 60 don't fuck with Hoover. Okay, well, nigga, I'm in here functioning with niggas from Hoover. We in here fucking motherfuckers off together, which is something that a lot of people really can't understand, but you're on the streets. And so you're not living that lifestyle. So you can't relate to the prison lifestyle because it's something totally different. You see what I'm saying? Where you beefing with a gang, and the pen, niggas is beefing nigga with a race of motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, if you got a nigga from 60, a nigga from Hoover, a nigga from Eight Tray Gangster, the reality is you three niggas better try to find a way to coexist, nigga, if y'all want to get up out of this thing alive. That's just the reality of life, you know? So nigga, either you crippin' or you not. You nigga, either you on board or you're not. That's just the reality of life, you know?
So how much time did you end up doing?
So I walked off 37 years, man, of my motherfucking life. I gave these motherfuckers 37 years of my life. And the reality, when you look back at it, right? Like when you look back at it, especially when I look at what I came home to, I'm like, man, ain't this a bitch? How did I let these niggas trick me like that? But more so, how did I let myself trick myself like that? You see what I'm saying? Because what I left ain't what I came back to. And you know, and you know, it was a hurtful thing. You know, it's not like it was a lifestyle you came back to and you want to live this lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you came back to, and it's more like, damn, where's the love? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, niggas ain't loving on each other like that no more. You know, like, cause you remember, we talked before, I told you, you come home and you hearing shit. Niggas see, Niggas is being put on in a way that they wasn't being put on when I came up getting put on. You know, when I came up getting put on, you getting put on to represent the 60s. You see what I'm saying? When I come home, they like, niggas is getting put on to kill one. You know, you become one when you kill one. That's how you know you a solid nigga. If you can kill one of them niggas, you a solid nigga. To me, like, that's the craziest shit in the world, right? But when I think about it, and I like, if I sit down and reflect and I think about I'm like, okay, because I'm like, man, niggas just ain't doing this shit. So because no, so some niggas teaching these niggas this shit, right? So I'm saying, so this comes in from a generation before them, right? Because that's the only way they would have been doing this type of shit. It's like this is what they was taught. Because like when I say like, once you get past a certain generation of the 60s, the shit went downhill. Because you had a generation that started the hood, you had a generation of niggas that set a standard, and then you had a generation of niggas that turned it up, right? Like I can say it, and I say it proudly. I come from a good generation, but that generation after me, ain't no niggas made noise like them niggas made noise. You see what I'm saying? And I don't feel bad about it. I respect them niggas to the utmost because them niggas took it to a step beyond. In other words, we gonna take what you niggas taught us, Mom, and then nigga, we gonna put some of our own shit on this shit. And them niggas took the 60s nigga to a level that nigga nobody saw coming, you know? And once we got to that apex though, it all went downhill because after all, when you become too tough for other motherfuckers, you start judging yourself. Remember I talking about you a solid nigga compared to who? Well, now you got to compare yourself to the nigga that's right next to you. A nigga in the 60s. Because remember, you niggas didn't down to everybody else because you was out here. So it's like you niggas didn't fuck to everybody else. You niggas didn't fuck up all these other hoods. You niggas didn't. Then not only did you niggas, not you in general, but I'm saying, but not only did you niggas fuck over niggas in all these other hoods, right, and made this hell of a name for the 60s, but then you niggas started turning on our allies and tripping on Neil. Like, goddamn, we ain't had no friends. And as a result of that, now we just this Long Island. It's clear, okay, yeah, the 60 niggas is the shit. But now, who are you gonna compare your toughness to? Because to go do something to one of them niggas is nothing. You already done that. So what do? Now you start eating your own, right? And now we knocking off reputable niggas. We knocking off name brand 60 niggas. Like niggas that other niggas couldn't even get near. And as a result, this is what the fuck we got today.